Can you see me? Good. Right. Yeah. Gaslighting, episode 2. Yeah. Now it just, you start venting on a topic, as it were, and then more and more stuff comes up. I don't know if any of you remember that film, well, the book, the Celestine Prophecy. And really what it was all about, it was about energy, wasn't it? Discovering this type of energy, the energy of harmonious existence. And these people are realizing how we all parasite off each other's energy all the time. We do this habitually, humans do it, and we do it to animals as well, and nature, obviously. We do it in the way we behave toward each other, the way we talk toward each other, the way we feel manipulative, siphoning each other's energy. We do it all the time. We're not even aware of it. It's habitual. It's how we've been taught to behave, say something like passive aggression. Ooh, just had an absolute salt bath. It's a bit bloody hot now. Hot. Oh, by the way, I got a really cool comment, and I just thought I had to say it on here because I just think it's brilliant and it makes me laugh. It really made me laugh. Tinfoil Hatter, yay! He said, one of my subscribers, well, I hope you're subscribed, when I was talking about gaslighting, he says, yeah, gaslighting, it's pervasive and ubiquitous, yet we're all still kept in the dark. Which is just so fucking true, isn't it, people? Hey? It's just bloody... I was listening to a guy called Mark Devlin, Devlin. He's a DJ, He talks about the music industry and the entertainment industry a lot, and he shares very good information, solid stuff, all about the satanic, evil influences inherent in the music industry, inherent in the movie industry, even inherent in the novels that we read. It's everywhere, the fashion industry, you name it. And it's just all pure evil, okay. We are taught from the minute we're born to siphon other people's energy. We are taught and habituated to become energy vampires, to become lush harvesters, because the masters are. That is what they do. It's all geared toward creating a constant state of misery, agitation, stress, duress, trauma. I mean, I could go on thinking of words to describe the state that humanity and nature is in. And I could do that for hours, days, weeks, months, years, yeah? It's beyond words. But most people don't even realize, because, it's normal, it's normal, it's normal. Gotta get to work, gotta pay my taxes. I'm not going to stand up for myself, no, because, there will be retaliation. The powers that be are so powerful. The dark hand of authority is so powerful. You better just do as you're told. It's that feeling of, hey, I'm with my back against the wall and there is not a fucking thing I can do. I'm a powerless victim. This darkness, this evil has insinuated itself on every level and in every nook and cranny of our reality, and oh boy, it is ubiquitous, Yes, it is. It's a good word, actually. It has disseminated and put back together again our reality in a really fucked up way, and we don't even know it. We don't even see it. Well, we do. Some of us do see it more and more and more. We do, We see the nitty gritty of it. The more you awaken, the more you see it, the more you realize how utterly brutalized and violated and manipulated and gaslighted we truly are. Then you start feeling fucking rage such as you will never have felt in your entire life. Scary rage, you know, which you have to acknowledge because it is a natural emotion, because of everything that has been done to us. And along with that rage, you will probably experience other nuances of emotion. You will experience that victim-y emotion. Well, I'm powerless and I hate myself and I'm with my back against the wall and there's nothing I can do. That crap. And I feel beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is where the darkness hooks into our being. That is where it connects to us, in us, to keep us enslaved. Because there is absolutely no way at all that we are powerless, worthless victims with our backs against the wall. I mean, that's what they want us to believe, and that is how most of us live our lives, you know, until we get to the point where we start to realize, after our eyes are really opening and we start to see what's really going on here, man. You know, you think, oh, this is seriously fucking bad, wrong, right? All those bands that I used to like, you know, like Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, you know, Give Me Shelter and whatnot. None of them were really there to make me feel good. They weren't there to, you know, to give me some well-enjoyed leisure time listening to music. They were not there for my benefit. They were there to manipulate their lyrics, their music, their energy, their 440 hertz as opposed to 432 hertz. It was all there to harm me, to manipulate me. All these films that I loved so much, those books that I liked so much, those history lessons that I liked so much, those wonderful recreational drugs that I used to like so much, they were all there to fuck me up. They're all of it. The fashion, the advertising, all the nice glossy, woo, happy stuff is all there to fuck us, majorly fuck us, so that we are batteries for these bastards. It is like they say in the Matrix, you know, these films, they tell us what they do. And that has nothing to do, by the way, with natural law. And this is something that Mark Devlin goes on about, and I think it's completely wrong, because it's like natural law, sort of like you must do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Well, some people like being beaten. Does that mean they should then go out and beat other people? Do you know what I mean? And it also means that if the majority of people are completely incompetently, stupidly walking around thinking, oh, I'll just let the government fuck me up the ass because it's better that way. Oh. Therefore, the minority who sees what's going on must also be fucked by the government because, you know, that's natural law for you. I mean, the way he explains it, it's like democracy, and I'm not a believer in democracy. I don't think that the minority should suffer because of the ignorance of the majority. You know, I'm not a believer in that at all. But anyway, that's another story for another day. And so natural law is out the window for me. This is so much more than that. You know, it's this victim-y crap that's going on within us. That soupy, victim-y, passive-aggressive bollocks, which I feel in myself which I see all around me in other people. I see it in their behavior, and I see how we harvest each other's energy all the time, and how that is a violation. It is. It's something to become aware of. If we want our freedom, and we need that, we're going to need our freedom in order to achieve reset, we're going to have to take responsibility for the choices that we make. And I am saying this to myself first and foremost, people, believe me, I am. And the only reason I'm sat here doing this video is because I've noticed it these last few days. You know, we talk about triggers, we talk about catalysts, and some shit came up. I got a few letters, you know, when the system attacks. I got a few letters from the government telling me I owe them money for this, that and the other, and I ain't paying them. I'm contesting it. I'm not putting up with that bullshit. But oh boy, it brought it really got me annoyed. No, actually that's, no. Homicidal fury. Yeah. Anyway, I sent them a letter today. You know. It just brought it all up, and what it really showed me is that victim, that golem. I call it the golem, you know. Crap. Passive, aggressive, wallowy, feeling sorry for yourself. I'm a victim. Ooh, bollocks. And, you know, that's a belief, that's programming, and it is pure poison. I'm not sure if everybody has it. I think they do. I think it, because the number has been done to all of us. We've all been utterly turned inside out anyway, one way or another. So yeah, we have to choose every level that we visit within ourselves, you know. Every layer of the onion, that same choice comes up again. Are you going to be a powerless victim, or are you going to be an empowered being? And it brings me back to, you know, the Celestine prophecy. At the end of the film, I'm going to download that film in a minute and I'm going to watch it again, because it's always been really meaningful to me, you know. The film isn't like really great, but I don't really care. It's the story that matters, you know, and the meaning of it. Toward the end of the film, you know, the army is after them. It's always the bloody same, isn't it? Bloody army fuckers. Anyway, they're after them, and they're standing on they're on the top of this mountain, I think, and they're standing on this like mandala, you know, the kind of a bit like the Mayan calendar. But because they hold the right consciousness, which is free from this, I hate myself, I'm a powerless victim bollocks, it's free, it's clear. And as long as they can hold that power consciousness of self-love, self-respect, clarity, and yes, I am powerful. It's the kind of energy that is embodied if you combine the magician and the high priestess in the tarot. You know, maybe some other cards as well, but you know, I can't be bothered going into that right now. But anyway, yeah, knowing you are powerful, having that confidence and wielding that power, but with love, you know. So as long as they do that, there's all these army guys, and they're like, you know, with their guns and their bad attitudes, you know, and I can't see them, they're invisible. But one of them slips up, feels the fear, lets it in, and ooh, all of a sudden, you know, the army can see him, because he lets slip, you know, he fucks up. And this is what we do, don't we? We are aware that we have a choice in the type of consciousness that we nurture and nourish within ourselves. We do. But it takes a long time to get it, because we slip up a lot. I think that is how it is. Well, that's how it's been for me, you know. Yeah. So then you know you get the whole shit happens. You get threatening letters from the government, or you get stuff happening, stuff happens catalytically, triggers that go right in there like a targeted missile and bring up exactly that which needs to come up, so that you may see where you are not getting it right, so that you can say, I can see that, oh yeah, oh wow, woo, and then as long as you're willing and open to take responsibility and say, yes, I want to take my power back, you get all this help, and it sort of works out by the by, then you're on another level a bit later on, and you encounter the same problem again, and you have to make that choice again, and you do. Because make no mistake, people, I think it is a choice ultimately, and it's either one or the other. Either you're going to be, we are going to be powerless, whiny victims with our backs against the wall, whilst these archons, demons, jinn, whoever the fuck they are, have it all their way, and we're just batteries existing in agony to feed these fuckers, right? Or we actually ultimately are these really powerful beings that are just here to do this quest and to learn all about what it's like to actually have this power and wield this power. I mean, what would be the point of any of this if we're just powerless victims? Evil always wins and there's nothing we can do. I had all this shit going through my head, Oh, evil always wins. Oh, there's nothing you can do. You're worthless. You're just a worthless piece of shit. Why don't you just go and kill yourself? Oh, and the rage. Oh my God. I mean, really, I was kicking the washing machine. It's got several really big dents in it. Gives it character. I mean, it's not good though, because the cats are really not happy, and I had to cook them a shitload of chicken today to appease them. I mean, the rage I felt was quite terrifying. It really was. I couldn't contain it in my body, actually. It was like that. And I still feel it today. But it has to be felt, you see, people. It has to be. And anybody that tells you, oh, that's not nice, you have my permission to punch their lights out. Alright? That's not nice. Yeah, fine, no worries. Because it is what it is, it is what it is. And we have been so abused, my God. But it always comes back to that choice, yeah? Always. It's always the same. It's always that choice. Okay, what are you going to be? Are you going to be this powerless, worthless, crooked, disease-ridden creature? Or are you this bright, shining light of power and love and knowing? And are you going to break open this shell, this prison? That is why we are here. There is no way that, it's all going to go wrong and evil always wins. Because, that's just bullshit. I'm not having it. And, I think each and every one of you will feel exactly the same. So, yeah. Enough is enough, really. I mean, I was trying to get my miracle mineral solution. I'm sure you've heard of a guy called Jim Humble, and he came up with this MMS. It's really good stuff. It smells just like bleach, but it's not bleach. I've used it for years. I had a staph infection years back, and it just wasn't going anywhere, and the doctor wanted to give me these really, really strong antibiotics, and I thought, well, I'm not taking those. And I got MMS, and I started putting that on. And it took a while, but it got rid of it. Yeah. I use it for lots of different things, and it's really good stuff. But now all of a sudden you can't get it anywhere for love nor money because, well, Big Pharma doesn't like that. No. You know what I mean? But I found somebody who will still sell it to me, so... Woo! Love that. Because really, I mean, you know, it all feels very dark at the moment. And of course, yesterday, the 11th of November, the 11th of the 11th of the 11th, and many of you, when you start to add up your birth date or the numbers of your name, might find that it comes to an 11 as well. Because a lot of Phoenix people are 11s or 22s or 33s or even 44s or 55s. You know, special numbers, master numbers. Doesn't mean you're like this hero, I'm a hero. It doesn't, you know, it often means you have a really hard life. And, you know, because you're not going to become this powerful warrior by, you know, living in a fucking Disney movie, you know, and oh, happy, 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 no, no. You have to go through the forge and the fire, and I reckon a lot of you have. I can feel it, you know. I certainly have, and we're still in it, you know. But this is not how it's going to be. Be aware of this power that we already possess, and that is the power of choice, free will. The more awakened we are, the more free will we possess. Let's use it, people, okay? Let's use that free will. Let's say, hey, what am I feeling here? What is going on? What am I feeling? Ah, victimy, whiny, aha, I see that. Don't condemn yourself, but just acknowledge it. It's there. It's okay. It was put there. You didn't put it there. You didn't make it happen. It's not your fault. But just recognize it and say, yes, I see you, motherfucker. And say, but hey, you know what? I will write that letter to the government and tell them where to stick this and that. And I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I can do this. I don't have to feel this passive aggression. I don't have to take this out on other people. I can let other people be what they want to be. And if what they are, what they be, if I don't like it, I don't have to hang around with them. I can walk away. I will speak my truth. You know, I will be diplomatic about it, but if I don't like something, I'm going to say, hey, that's not my thing. I don't like this. I don't want this. You know, be straight. Don't be verbally abusive, but, you know, be straight. Be straight, people. Be straight with yourself. Be straight with other people, you know. Don't mess about. Don't accept shit you don't like from anybody. Don't take shit from people. You know, don't treat other people the way you don't want to be treated. It's a much better way of putting that, actually, you know. Don't do it. But at the same time, you know, do not take shit from anyone. Don't do it. Because you only end up not liking yourself for it. And this is the problem. This is why we hate ourselves so much, and that's why it runs so deep. Because we've been taking shit our entire life. We have. And that is why we're so angry at ourselves, you see. Because it's like, well, I've been fucked all my life, and I've accepted it, and I've allowed it to happen because of fear or because I didn't know any better, and I hate myself for it. Oh, I'm a worthless beast, and so forth and so on. That's really what it is, you know, people. It really is. And they, the fuckers doing this to us, they know this. They know this. Oh, psychological warfare, you know. God, they're clever. But when you're awakening, you know, you work all this out. You work it out. Self-hatred comes from that. Oh, I've let this happen to myself. So now is the time to say, okay, we're not doing that anymore. No. And we can. We're strong enough. We can do this. Alright? So no more victimy bollocks. No more. Alright? Don't take shit from anyone. Tell them, no. No, I'm not. No, I won't. You know, we can do this. You know, I'm really hot. I was thinking the other day that, you know, hell, because it was so clever they do that as well. They always make you think that hell is this place full of fiery pits and demons with pitchforks, you know. When in fact, hell is right here, you know, in many ways. And they do that again to misdirect you, to discombobulate you, you know. Because Oh, well, it's not so bad here then, is it? Oh, look, fiery bits, and we don't have those here. No, we just have paedophile cults murdering and torturing little children and making snuff movies and whatnot. But hey, that's not as bad as a fiery pit with a demon with horns on and a pitchfork, is it? Like, hello? Anyway, now to me, hell, well, one circle of hell is the eternal menopause. You know, hot, burning, sweaty shit. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now because it gets to a point where I'm just starting to drivel on and well, I think you've got enough shit going on in your life without me boring you to death. Yeah, people, we are not victims. We can choose to step into our power within ourselves emotionally, energetically. Be aware of that, you know, and get the book or watch the film, The Celestine Prophecy. It's really relevant. It's really good, and there's some really good info in it, alright? And don't treat others the way you don't want to be treated, but similarly take no shit. Take no shit from the government and their manipulative parasite tactics. Say no, you know, and say no to other people that take the piss, you know, and say no to yourself when you're taking the piss out of yourself. You know, I'm just a powerless victim and I'm so shit and No! Right? Kitten. Yeah. See, cats know this. They have this intrinsic knowledge that they are better than everybody else. I learn a lot from my pussycats. Right. I'm off, people. I will do a tarot card reading soon. I said that a couple of weeks back and then I didn't do it, so I will really make an effort to do it. So unless shit happens and I'm not feeling well enough, I will do that. I will do one and see which deck to use. Wherever you find yourself, remember, you have work to do and you have a choice to make. Evil feeds of the darkest part of you, that victim-y crap, that's what it uses against you. That's how it hooks into you, so work on that, people. Alright? Loads of love. Mwah.